Shoes are definitely my kryptonite when it comes to shopping, but after all these years of obsessing over footwear, I've come to the conclusion that there are 5 shoe styles that everyone should have in their wardrobe, and I'm going to share those with you today, and these will work for you regardless of your personal style. I've got a few different variations on each one, and I will also have a little bit of styling inspiration as well. Everything I share will be linked down in the description box below, along with any discount codes that I have. I feel like we need to start with the shoe that you're going to be wearing probably 60 to 75% of the year, if not more, depending on your climate, and that is the flat shoe. This comes in so many different variations, so regardless of your lifestyle, your personal preference when it comes to styling and taste, you'll be able to find a flat shoe that works for you. So I've got a few different examples that I'm going to share with you. And I also think it's worth noting that every shoe style I share in this video is comfortable, because comfort is king. If shoes aren't comfortable, you're not going to wear them. So first thing that comes to mind when I think of flat shoes are a ballet flat. Really classic. These lean a little bit more feminine. I have these black knitted ones from Vivire, which are really great if you have a wider foot, and to me these are going to give you that very Parisian chic vibe. You could always go for something in a nude leather, maybe even with a little bit of embellishment across the foot. This is a great way to inject a little bit of added personality to your style staples. If your lifestyle is a little bit more casual, maybe you're a stay-at-home mum or you work from home a lot, work in a really casual setting, perhaps a sneaker is your everyday flat shoe. I've got 2 that are really quite popular right now. The Adidas Samba, which I will link somewhere you can find them in all sizes below, in addition to the Onitsuka Tiger Mexico 66 sneakers, which I would say of the 2, these ones are actually slightly more comfortable and they come in loads of color variations. So again, a way that you can really inject some personality and a way that you can add in some uniqueness as well, especially when you're looking to project your visual voice. Perhaps you like to dress in more of an androgynous way or have some slightly more masculine elements that are still timeless. So a good comfortable loafer would be a good choice as your flat shoe. Or if your style is ultra feminine, you might like a Mary Jane flat. This particular type of shoe is currently trending, so you can get in on the fashion zeitgeist, but I find that they're also just really chic and very easy to style up multitude of ways. Next shoe style that you need to have in your closet is a good pair of boots for the colder months. For the winter time, a boot is a must, and what this looks like will depend on your climate, personal preference. So you may like something that is flat with a heel that comes up to the knee, or maybe you're opting for something that is really quite utilitarian and practical, like a Blundstone if you live somewhere really cold where it's very icy like Canada. So one shoe style would be a flat boot, maybe something with a lug sole, again leaning in on the current trends, that has a lot of tread to it, so really practical and utilitarian, something that is in nice supple leather as well, so they'll be comfortable. Or perhaps you want to get an ankle boot that can transition well from the office to the weekend depending on your styling. I really like these ones because the vamp, which means the leather which comes up the leg, does go up a little bit higher, which means you get a decent amount of coverage on the foot and no bare ankles showing. Or finally, perhaps you like a knee-high boot, and I love these because I find them to be really practical, and pragmatism is really at the core of my own personal style. So not only are these versatile in that you can pair them with skirts and you've got that coverage on your legs, but also they add that extra layer of warmth and insulation. You could even wear these with more of a fluid drape trouser, which is again a style we're seeing a lot of out there at the moment, and they look great with dresses and things too. You'll have seen me style these lots of different ways on my YouTube channel and over on my Instagram if you need some ideas. Other end of the seasonal spectrum is a really good pair of sandals, something that we can wear in the warmer months that we can maybe take away on holiday with us. And for me, the classic, the penultimate sandal is the slide. Mine are from Saint Laurent. I've had these for many years now, and while I will say I've got other shoes that are more comfortable, I wouldn't choose these ones if I was going to have a really heavy day of walking, but they are fine just for day to day. This to me is chic, they go with everything, and they can be dressed up or dressed down depending on what you are doing. So a good slide sandal I think is a great one to have, but I've got you covered if your style leans in a different direction. Something really dainty and feminine with really thin straps, very quite minimal, and great if you do tend to go for those more classic, timeless, sort of quiet luxury vibes for your outfit. Or we've got the chunky sandal. This particular style is very reminiscent of the Rose Ginza flats, but you could also swap these out for something like a Chanel dance sandal, that sort of style with the Velcro straps, or another classic, the Birkenstock Arizona slides. Final variation on the sandal would be something with a little bit of a heel. These ones are a slip-on mule, and I like the fact that they have that elevation. They're comfortable enough to be worn day to day because the heel is quite low and it's really chunky as well. These are little details to keep an eye out for when you are looking to add a pair of shoes to your wardrobe that are really versatile and hyper functional. The fourth shoe style that I think is worth having in your wardrobe is a good pair of high heels. And there's two different types of high heels, and this is again going to be very dependent on your lifestyle. So the first would be a pointed toe pump, something that is going to be great for the office. Maybe you could even wear it for a night out if you so desired, though I think we probably have a different style for that, but it can transition well. These ones here are in a nude. I've also got them in a black suede because they are so classic and they do go with absolutely everything. But let's just say you don't work in a corporate office, but you still want to have a high heel in your closet, because I do think there is a place for it, especially when it comes to going out for a special event or special occasion dressing in general. So maybe you might like to opt for something that is a heeled sandal. I would personally recommend, if you're not someone who wears heels a lot, to go with a style that doesn't have an incredibly high heel. So no 10 centimeter heels here, maybe something that is 4 to 5 centimeters because they're practical and easy to walk in. The final shoe that I think everyone should have in their wardrobe is the statement shoe. And again, this can come in so many different forms, but the reason why I think it's worth having this in your wardrobe is that it gives you some flexibility with your outfits. It can be that unexpected touch that you need to really add in a little bit more injection of personality to a very simple outfit. And I think that style should be playful, it should be fun, should be whimsical, and this is the way to do it. I've said this so many times, but shoes can absolutely transform your outfit. So I've got a few different options here and varying levels of intensity. So probably the most intense and the boldest of the bunch are these bright cobalt blue sneakers. These are from Oliver Cabell, and I love that they kind of look like a vintage runner. They're really, really comfortable, and actually I'm going to show you on screen how I tie my laces, and I'm curious to know if any of you do this too. But this is a really fun bright pop to add to my outfits, and I especially love how it looks with a longer sort of midi or maxi length dress, something that is counterintuitive to how you might think to style these. So I love that femininity mixed with the sporty vibes. Another option would be to go for something embellished and sparkly. I actually have a couple of shoes like this. I've got some gold sequin Givenchy heels which are downstairs that I adore, and to me they make a real statement, are great to wear when I'm going out and I'm wearing sort of an all white or all black outfit. It just adds that little bit of sparkle and an eye-catching moment. So I always feel like these are a bit of fun, and again, something that works really great back to those wardrobe essentials. So I could wear these with the outfit I'm wearing right now if I wanted to pair them back for every day. If it's not obvious, I'm really into blue right now, and I absolutely loved these when I saw them. They're a faux shearling sandal with a little heel, and these are really fun because I find that you can make them work for the winter time as well when worn with a thicker wool sock, and that adds in a little element of contrast, and again, this really just playful, whimsical factor with the shearling strap across the foot. And these are just little details. Otherwise, they're a pretty classic shoe, something that I know I'm going to continue to reach for years to come. The final example of a statement shoe that I have to share, you're either going to love or you're going to hate. They're the Margiela Tabby Flats. This is the sandal version, which is kind of like a take on Mary Jane in my eyes with the strap across the foot. I have to say, for those wondering, yes, these are incredibly comfortable, even with the tabby split. I'm not getting a single blister from wearing these. So a quirky shoe like this is also another great way to make a little bit of a statement with your outfit, but maybe in more of a subtle direction. So that's 5 shoe styles I think everyone should have in their wardrobe. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I would love to know, do you agree or do you disagree? Is there anything you would add or subtract? Tell me down in the comment section below. But I do feel like this is a great edit of the type of styles that will work for everyone and everyone's wardrobe. If you do want to see more videos like this from me, I would love to have you back and see you subscribe, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Thank you so much for watching, spending some of your day with me, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.